Hello, welcome to A Piece of My Opinion, a reaction channel in a classroom setting. A piece of my opinion. Please remember, if you're over here peeping and creeping, reaction channels are about you. They're not for you. So don't start seeping, get mad, getting in your feelings. And if you do, just chill. Think about what's being said because nothing over here is about being malicious, intentionally trying to be mean. It's my opinion. And that's where we at with it. Okay. So don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. All right. Now, it could be personal because I'm talking about you, but you need to sometimes look in the mirror or just understand everybody can't be wrong. Right. And everybody can't always be right either. But I think that's the angle some of you mothers in this sector come from. Everybody's wrong. Everybody's attacking you. Their lives not perfect. Blah, blah, blah. How about we just start using the word accountability? Please get in that comment box and give your opinions. Subscribe if you have not. And if you have, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please keep coming back. Like the videos, like, the channel if you have not, which I guess they will link up to subscribing. And I appreciate it. Thanks in advance. All righty, our agenda is going to be live. If you're new over here, this is what we do. Set the tone, get the vibes going. All right, so we're going to throw child neglect out here today. The unusual hallmark of child neglect is the omission of care rather than the commission of any particular act of maltreatment. Neglect is the failure of a parent or caregiver to provide a child's basic emotional, medical, educational, and physical needs. Now, I'm not here to diagnose per se. I'm here to give my opinion and my judgments. I'm putting this out here because of what's going to be talked about in the video. So we'll make that correlation as we get into the video. All right. All righty, we have a long one here. So, no, screaming does not effectively manage behavior issues and can be harmful, leading to increased anxiety, stress, and depression in children, as well as rising their own behavioral problems. When a person yells, they aren't teaching problem-solving skills and may cause a child either tune out the noise or become more aggressive or anxious. Instead of screaming, it is more effective to remain calm. Use clear and calm communication and consistently enforce appropriate consequences. Again, we're going to tie this in to the video. Let's go. And this is the jacket I put on Liv. You look more in your phone than the mirror of your actual life.
Take care of kids and have daycare.
All righty. So she titled this "Zaddy is coming home." Clickbait, in my opinion. I mean, girl, but whatever. And as some of you know, I don't do a whole video. I chop it up, slice it up, dice it up, whatever you want to say, because I feel the long lives are useless. Pretty much like her life. So that's where we at with that. Now, one thing I did want to point out, I came in on the part where she's in the kitchen, But at the beginning of this video, she took the time to groom herself. She says she took a bath. I don't know why grown women got to tell other people they took a bath. Okay, that in itself is weird. But she stated she took a bath. She's brushing her teeth and, getting herself together. But not once did I see her comb her children's hair, brush their teeth, get them lotion down, on and on. Her son did mention about taking a bath. She said he took one at night last night. Okay. But why can't they get their teeth brushed, face washed, hands washed, hair combed, get some oil going on around there, some lotion, cocoa butter, shea butter, or even some Dove lotion. All right. Jergens, that works too. Yeah, but she focused on herself and then she came out the bathroom and she did pull him some pants that he already had been wearing. But she wear the same black leggings, so I guess that's how it whirls around there. Then she proceeds to go to the kitchen and she's saying they're going to be leaving. And in this video, she never did groom the kids. So I'm not saying that she didn't do it. I'm just saying she did not show it. Let's go.
My heart goes out to them because I could never. I could fucking never. Because kids are fucking annoying. I could deal with my own because they're my own, but kids are fucking annoying. But anyway, he's perfectly fine. He's just,
So this conversation also came about because someone was in a comment section pretty much talking about behavior management evaluation, something of that nature for AJ. Because, some people feel out here that he needs some type of diagnosis, I guess, how he's very active. I'm not going to come from that angle because I'm not here to diagnose him. And it's not from a lack of knowledge. It's just that's not what I'm here to do. I just don't like the spin that she's putting on it in this video. So that's why I want to react on it. All right. So that's how this conversation got started.
That's the only thing wrong. Not even wrong with him. Just it's his age, you know what I mean? But all my kids are annoying, so it's not just him. Even Kaimani has her moments. Even the perfect little Kaimani. AJ, you better chill. I know that much. You better chill before I come over there and smack you upside your head.
And this is where my first issue comes about. She thinks it's okay to always talk about smacking him across the head. One side of your neck, you talk about, he's just annoying and I can deal with him. But then the next is always smack, smack, smack him. And she really thinks that this is okay. And again, there's a lot of parents out here that do. All right. But then we look out into the world and we look at different people and how they conduct themselves as teenagers and or young adults or adults. And we always have to go back to their childhood. So for people to say, I got smacked around, I'm fine, most times are not. They don't want to talk about the true issues that they're dealing with. So for me, and this is me, I don't believe in all the smacking and all. It shouldn't have to come to that. He's 3. So if you started early or even now in trying to be an effective parent, you don't have to do all that smacking. That's not going to make him a better person because you smack him around, and beating him into submission. That's what it looks like to me. Because you do all the smacking and he's still doing the same thing. So what's the point? You're not getting any results from it. But listen to what she's going to say.
Be quiet. No, I'm not going to be quiet. You're going to be crying.
And he told her to be quiet. So that goes back to what I said earlier about kids becoming aggressive and anxious. This is not the first time he's told her to be quiet. So that behavior right there is going to grow because he's already learning how to say that because she tells him to be quiet all the time. He is a little sponge right now. So whatever words and energy you put out there, he's going to take it in. But then you turn around and get mad because he's giving back to you what you give to him. So we talk about parenting and deciding to be a parent. There's multiple layers to the conversation. There's multiple levels to the act of being an effective parent. No one's saying a perfect parent, the best parent, the never get it wrong parent, effective parenting because you're raising another human being, not property to be pushed and slapped around and yelled at.
In a minute if you don't hush. See? Oh, that's all you gotta do. All you gotta do.
And then you do it from a distance. She's always yelling at him from a distance. It's not effective. And she just did this like she told him something, but he told you to hush. And you still standing in the same position.
I remember when I was younger, I used to see mamas cuss out their kids, right? And I'd be like, oh my God, she cussed him out like he was a man in the street. Girl, she. Nah, because of my kids out. You had to cuss their ass out. Shit.
No, you don't have to cuss them out. And this is what I mean about her. And again, I'm going to say it. Everybody got their own style of parenting, right, wrong, and different. But there's a lot of wrongs out here. That's why we have a lot of kids out here doing some things they shouldn't be doing. And some parents got it right, and the kids still go down the wrong path. We're not having that conversation right now. We're talking about her. So she thinks all this, her vocabulary is so limited. I think some kids can deal with the cursing out. Well, I ain't going to say deal, but if the parent is well-rounded, like my parents never cussed at me. And I curse like a sailor right now because that's what I want to do as an adult. But I think when some parents do it, again, this is my opinion. You can get in the comment box and give your opinion. For people like her vocabulary is so limited and her communication skills are so weak that she don't have conversations with her kids. Like there are some parents out here, they can have real meaningful, deep, educational, common sense communication with their kids. And then the next time they may have to cuss them out because the child is doing something they're not supposed to be doing. But just always cursing at them and they 2 and 3 and 6, you're building them and it's not a good thing. Their brains are still developing. But then you wonder why your child go out here and cuss in school and you look a fool. Let me keep going. Guys, y'all know I go on a tangent. Y'all know I go on the tangent. Let's go.
I don't care. Soft love, tough love, hard love. I don't care what you want to call it. My point's going to get across.
But it never do. That's the point. That's what she's missing. What point do you ever get across with them if you cursing at them? Even when the Web3 over there, they just ignore you. So that's good parenting. Because you can curse at your kids and they still ignore you. You can curse at your kids and they still disrespect you.
You hella cute. Thank you. Liv, you don't have to explain shit, boo. Oh, I know, baby. I know. I'm just saying. By the time he... Oh, hold on. Hold on. By the time his behavior is that of a 3-year-old. I would tell y'all some tea, but people on here don't know how to act with my tea. So I can't tell y'all everything anymore. But don't worry, AJ's okay. By the time he was diagnosed, he had ADHD. My point is my son was very annoying. My son got yelled at all day, where none of the rest of the kids did. But you can handle it. I know, baby, but that's when you have to be. I feel like we have to, even though we get the most annoyed, or like we know our kids like the back of our hands, right? We have to advocate for them. So it's like, I don't believe in ADHD. He had ADHD. My point is, my son was very annoying. My son got yelled at all day, where none of the rest of the kids did. But you can't handle it. I know, baby, but that's when you have to be. I feel like we have to, even though we get the most annoyed, or like we know our kids like the back of our hands, right? We have to advocate for them. So it's like, I don't believe in ADHD, ADD. I don't believe in none of that bullshit. We all have that stupid shit, okay?
Here we go. This is why I don't like her. You sit on this platform and you made a statement just like that. We all have it. No, I don't have that. And let's make it real clear. I'm versed on behavior disorders, learning disorders, on and on and on. Leave it at that. So this here's what I'm saying is what I'm saying. For her to call it stupid shit, everybody have it. Just because you don't believe in the live don't mean that it don't exist. There are people out here that their children, their family members are diagnosed with ADHD, ADD. So for you to say that, it's so insensitive. And this is what I mean about her mouth runs a whole lot faster than a little teeny brain that's not even connected to all the neurons. She tried to be like she's so educated and she's dumb as a rock. She can't hold mature conversations. She just say anything, not even realizing who she could be offending.
So ain't nobody gonna ever tell me, because AJ's hyper and he can't focus sometimes, that he has ADHD. I would never fucking allow it, personally. And I'm not coming for nobody. I'm not saying nothing. This is just me as a parent. Boys have testosterone running through their body. Boys are they should be outside most of the time. Like, his ass should be outside, wandering, climbing, jumping rocks.
Okay, so you know all of that, but you never take him outside. So when I talked about the last video, how she double talks and try to sound so intelligent, and she let her mouth run faster than that little tiny brain of hers, people have been telling you he need to be outside, but they're so wrong. Mind your business. Now she want to come back and say what boys should be doing.
He can't, because it's our world today. He can't do that. I can't be outside with him in the cold jumping rocks and shit. I have to do shit.
Oh, so now it's cold. She can't be out there jumping rocks. But the whole summer it wasn't cold. Oh, the fall it wasn't cold. You have so much to do. Oh, yeah, we know. Sit online all day talking to strangers. You have so much to do. And they listen to this. But you love your kids, but you don't have time to make sure he's getting activities that he actually needs.
Around the house, and I gotta go. I have shit to do. But ain't nobody gonna ever fucking tell me my son has ADHD. He has what? No, you're a stupid ass, lazy ass bitch. That's why you can't handle my son. And I'm gonna take him out that school and I'm gonna put him in the next school. You got me fucked up.
And you know, we all know she's a big projection, right? So everything she just said, stupid, lazy, B, that's her. But a teacher, but you wouldn't know a teacher's role because you didn't spend enough time in school to actually know what happens in the school, how teachers function. You go take them out that school. Girl, shut up. Shut up. Because no teacher's going to even tell you that. Now, they might come to you with his behavior problems if that turns out to be the case. And this is where I have an issue with her. Because it's like, oh, he can go into school and act up and do this and do that, but it's your fault, teacher, because you're not going to tell my kid nothing. She's one of those type. And we just putting out examples now. So he turned out to have ADHD or even ODD or even CD, and you can look those up, Livia. He's just causing havoc in the school, in the classroom. And you okay with that because nobody's ever going to tell you what your child got. Now, if he don't have it, he don't. Cool, Grandy. Move on with it. We're just talking hypothetically right now. Because very well he could just be an active 3-year-old that don't get out and get enough energy because of you. Again, all roads lead back to you.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me shit about my baby. So yeah, I don't believe in all that diagnosing shit. Yeah. I mean, but do you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we all know you don't believe in any diagnosis. You don't believe in doctors. Your big 35-year-old tail don't even go to the doctor and get yourself checked out. But you sit here and let all these different men enter your body, but you don't even go get checked out. Ugh. That's why I look at her. She just looks like she just has an old odor, because how do you just not take care of your body? But we're not talking about her. Yeah, I'm sure. And that's again, these are kids. She could do what she want to do. But I'm just voicing my opinion. And she sounds like an uneducated fool to me.
If you want your kids to focus more, figure out what's going on with them. Talk to them. Understand them.
So when are you going to start doing that? She's going to start talking like she's supermom of the year and she has it all figured out. And she has a behavior plan in play for AJ. And she's doing all these things she's getting ready to talk about. And these women actually sitting in her chat listening to her and going to ask for advice from a person that did not even finish middle school. That'll be at night talking about men and their eggplants and their penises, guzzling liquor out of a bottle. Oh.
Maybe, every single, that's another thing. Every kid is not meant to be in school. Some kids, maybe you should homeschool them. It's like everything is not a one fits all for every single human being on this planet. So if you see your kid having problems in school, he can't stay still, he wants to be outside, well then maybe that's not how he learns. That's not the way he can learn the best. You know what I mean? To the best of his ability. Maybe he needs a different environment. Okay, back up, because I need to make some eggs. Everybody back up. Respectfully, my son, I know, baby, but that's my point. You couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle it. Do you hear yourself?
Oh boy. And again, she's acting like she's mother of the year. And she's just handling everything right because she screams at him. She pinches him. She slaps him around. She's handling it. Oh, these women.
So, I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but you couldn't handle it, so you had him checked. Of course, the doctors are gonna say this, that, and the third. They make money off putting your son on drugs. Just to let you know, they make money every kid they diagnose. That's a lifetime check right there for them. So, ain't no fucking way.
Girl, and the misinformation is what's killing me. that it's a lifetime check. No, they don't make money. Now, it has been said that pharmaceutical companies will try and pay doctors for prescribing high end drugs, but if they don't disclose that, they can get in trouble for that. So there's ramifications for doing things they're not supposed to do. So when you're doing your TikTok sound bites or your social media sound bites, make sure you do all of your research. All right. Now, I'm not an advocate of just putting kids on a bunch of medicine either. But in some situations, some things have to happen, especially if it's way above a behavior management plan or something like that, where a behavior management plan can't even be in place because it's some kind of health situation that only some type of form of medicine, uh, herbal supplements, something of that nature can manage and or control and or cure. She likes to talk like, oh, I don't want them on medicine, but she sit there and put all these dirty eggplants in her body. She smokes cigarettes, but she try to act like she's just so healthy. Girl, move around. And everything else that you do. Girl, stop. That's why I think she say I can't even vibe with it because she double talks.
Hey, I can't handle it most of the time. I freak out. But oh well. And that's why I be thinking too, like people are like, oh, you're so mean, you beat his ass or you do this, you do oh well. If I'm gonna deal with it, he gonna deal with it. Because what's the alternative?
Oh, so he gonna deal with being beat, getting his ass beat. So no, we're not going to focus on the long term effects of that. We're not going to focus on the long term effects of him being yelled at, cursed at, and hit. We just not going to deal with him getting no medicine though. Listen to how you sound.
Taking him to go get checked and go put him on a fucking psych drug? No. The fuck? I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I'm finna do that to my baby. But to each his own. Do what you gotta do, I guess. I'm not into that. I'm gonna tough it up. I'm gonna tough it out with his ass until he outgrows it. That's just what it's gonna be. I'm not about to fucking stifle his growth. I'm not gonna change the fucking the inside of his brain and put him on drugs.
Oh, but you're stifling his growth by yelling at him, screaming at him, cursing at him, not paying him any attention, not feeding him proper foods every single day, hitting and pinching him. You're changing the very fabric of him. Bringing random men in the home, letting him see these different men coming in the home, laying up with you. All right? These random men yelling at him. That's changing the fabric of him. Oh, but you don't want him to go on any drugs. Who said he had to? If he was diagnosed with ADHD, ADD, who said he has to be on the drug? Because if they were to put him on a behavior management plan, would you follow that plan? No. Because you won't even sit down and read a book with the boy. You won't even sit down and eat at the table with him, which is getting ready to come up. So stop trying to act like you super mom and ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing. No, you can stand 10 toes down on that, but we also going to point out the bullshit that you provide and that you do.
And fuck them up even more, make them dependent on the drug. And girl, no, you gotta really think about what you're doing. Get out of here, girl. Out, 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 out. And for the person in here who told Liv that she didn't need to explain, I was only offering advice. Yeah, it's okay. She can offer advice. But I'm going to give my advice too. And I just don't, nobody needs to be offended. You know what I mean? It's okay. Like, we can talk. We're all parents. And we all do our own thing. Like, we all do shit differently.
And if you take her advice, you a fool for real. That's it and that's all. This is someone that got 3 kids taken away. What advice could... Girl, she couldn't tell me the color of a Jolly Rancher. Not this uneducated
That's
fool.
okay. There's nothing wrong with that. AJ, if you break that, I'ma pop you. So put it back and leave it.
See? But that's good parenting. Every few minutes she's talking about popping him. Like, but that's not a long-term effect though, right?
Alone. Mommy, that you knocking? Stop. Okay, I'm making. Kyla, you want eggs? Or you want sauce? I mean, you want. I need to buy some sausages. I want waffles. Oh, okay, I already know. Liv, my son just turned 2 and he says no more than 2 words in a sentence, but says other words. He talks, but not as much as the doctor wants me to get him checked. I mean, I think.
So you're going to ask this clown, but you don't want to listen to what your doctor say. Wow.
I don't know. If the baby doesn't talk, what do they think that is? They think that's autism? Is that what they think that is? That's not like a learning disability. I'm talking about learning disabilities. I think autism is real. But 2 years old, I think that's still young, baby. And I think you need to move away from the stove. Go over there. I don't want you getting hurt. I think that 2 years old is still very young. So you have time, baby. I mean, just give him time. Boys are slow. Boys are slower than girls. Like, they develop slower.
And this is what I'm saying about her giving out misinformation. ADHD is not a learning disability. It's a behavior, could be behavior, emotional type situation. It's, oh God, but these people listening to her.
So I think just give him time. I don't think you can get him checked though for autism. I mean, like I said, autism is a real thing. I'm not gonna say that's not real. There's definitely,
And ADHD is real too. All right, because those two can commingle together in some situations, but we're not going to go that deep. But you know, this one right here.
a spectrum. I just don't believe in the learning disability shits. Other than like the actual ones, like what's it called? The shit I have, dyslexia. I have dyslexia.
And no one managed that because remember, she wasn't in school. Now she believed what they when they diagnosed her, but anybody else get diagnosed, she don't believe it. Girl, you have more than a learning disability. That's one thing. One thing for show and two things for certain.
But I'm not gonna be put on a drug for dyslexia, and dyslexia is actual like a. Like you see shit differently. Like it computes differently in your head. That's different from not being able to pay attention. But anyway,
and why does she always have to curse? Like her vocabulary is so limited. Every other word has to be a curse word. Like she's really like, oh my God, I'm so powerful because every other word is a curse word.
You have time though. I think you have time. Don't worry, Annalise. That's still really young. Your baby's still a baby. He's still a boo-boo. Like, you see Kailani, she's very developed, but she's a girl. AJ was very developed, but AJ, girl. But you know what I attribute my kids, like, their development to? You guys know I don't vaccinate my kids. So I think, because even my boys, they were very advanced. You know what's funny, though? Christian had a problem with his S's, and AJ has a problem with his S's. So maybe that's a boy thing. Like some type of speed.
Oh, God. She'll say anything to attempt to sound like she knows what's going on.
Speech impediment there. But yeah. I went through the speech thingy with my son. Now he doesn't shut up. Girl, I'm telling you. Yeah, sometimes they just take a little while to develop, you guys. Just give them time. Every child is different. Okay? That's why it's like the whole, oh, there's a chart that they have to be developed by. Put her down. They have to have this done by and this done by. No, not all the time. No.
Girl, this called ages and stages, and it's not saying it gives a guide so parents can know, hey, maybe I do need to go get my child checked because they're at this age I'm calling their name and they're not turning towards my voice. Oh, my child should be walking by the time they're 2, and they're not. So it's called ages and stages, you clown. And it does work. All right. Like it's human growth and development is a real thing. But you would know that because you just have babies. You don't know anything about babies. It's like she want to debunk everything. Like nothing is real, nothing is worth it. Like, oh my God, I can't.
I don't believe in all that. I mean, for the most part, yeah.
See, I don't believe in all of that. I don't believe in. You don't believe in nothing but laying up with random men, smoking cigarettes, drinking, sitting online all day. That's all you believe in. Anything that's pertaining to the development of your children, you don't believe it. Anything for that's benefit the health of your children, you don't believe it.
But not with boys. Boys are something different. Hold on. Where the fuck are my spatulas? I be using them. Where are my spatulas?
I mean, what is it? I mean, what is that about? Like this is it, spatulas, because she always popping them. But she's such a great mother. She don't believe in ages and development. You know, you gonna pop him. He's 3. So go look at the chart and see what 3-year-olds should be doing and what they're going to be doing at the age of 3, almost 4. So maybe you wouldn't pop him so much because you understand he's 3 and it's the things that a 3-year-old does. Oh, okay. Mom of the year.
In the bathroom. I don't know. I guess I was trying to make him take a bath.
It's in the bathroom. She just rinsed it off with water. She didn't even wash it. She is so gross. I don't know if you guys saw this video when she's making a spaghetti a while back. I don't think I did a reaction on it. She's putting the spaghetti sauce in the meat and she licked the jar. She is so gross and unsanitary.
I don't know what the hell I was trying to make him do. Sit his ass down in the bathtub? Who knows? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, Mommy.
Out! 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 All I need is somebody to reach up and burn themselves on the goddamn stove.
See how she talks? And she think this is parenting. I don't want to put him on any medicine and get him used to medicine. But no, I'd rather scream and curse at him all day. Wow.
Then it's over with.
Mom, you got 2 spatulas.
I do. I don't know where my other spatula is. Where'd it go?
Why 2? Why 2?
That's the spoon.
Oh.
AJ, pick this up, and pick that fluff ball up right there.
And just listen to her tone. It's always so harsh and hard. But then she'll come back to the chat and talk to them all soft and da da da. Talk to men online. And you know what I'm saying? It's like nothing she can say about parenting will stick with me. And I know every parent is different, but we're talking about her. She's horrible.
That fluff ball. Put it in the trash. We don't just walk by trash. You pick it up if you see trash. You know that.
Mommy, what the rice?
Huh?
What the rice?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The rice.
Rice in the trash can. I threw the rice away.
Why?
Because it was sitting out all night, and we're not gonna eat that. But you're gonna eat these yummy eggs and these yummy waffles, okay?
Yeah, I like
While mommy cleans up the rest
waffles.
of the shit.
Yes.
Hold on, you guys.
But I can eat my waffle, but
You're gonna have both on your plate. You're gonna eat both. You understand me? I want you eating all your food. If you eat all your food, mommy give you a treat. You know what you could take with us?
Oh, and one thing is this, what you shouldn't do, Liv, since you know absolutely nothing about being a parent, you shouldn't reward kids with candy and something sweet. It shouldn't be a reward or punishment linked to food when you're dealing with young children. When you want them to eat the food, they eat the food. They don't just eat the food to get something. But you wouldn't know anything about parenting, right? You don't know anything about ages and stages and meal times and all of that. All you know is how to put them in submission, beat them in submission, whoop them in submission, yell at them in submission, and offer them a treat to get them to do what you want them to do. But you are a great mother.
okay.
You know what you could take with us if you eat all your food? A lollipop. You want a lollipop?
Yeah.
Okay, so you eat all your food, all your eggs. I want you to eat all your eggs. You understand me? Protein.
Ow.
Yeah, you too, Kailani. You eat all your eggs. If you eat all your eggs, mommy give you lollipop.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
See, and when they're little, I keep their food super fucking plain. I don't care. You can talk shit all you want. Maybe I'll put a little.
All the cursing. Who cares if you keep it plain? I mean, who cares, idiot?
Bit of butter, but like I don't put syrup and all types of shit on their waffles. Like I try not to give them unnecessary sugar because the sugar is not good for the kids, you guys. Even though I just said I'm gonna give them a lollipop. But imagine.
Yeah, the double talk. Those waffles are processed. So have you ever even read the ingredient list? So Mother of the Year, where you think I don't want to give them, you give them a lot of processed. So you give them the processed nuggets, you give them the processed waffles, the canned goods. So you're not doing nothing. Like you try to go here and there. No, sugar's not good for nobody. None of us. All right. So she thinks she's going to come up with the apple juice. She watered it down. She thinks she's diluting the sugar. The sugar is already in there. I mean, girl, stop. You don't do nothing. You're not doing nothing but just shifting shit around. That's all you do. You just shift shit around. That's all you do. And act like you're doing something.
Imagine if I gave them sugar on their waffle and then a lollipop and then it's like every meal consumed of sugar. No. Here you go. That looks good. Waffles. Hold on.
If you were really doing something, you would have made the waffles from scratch. All right? You're not doing nothing. You trying to convince yourself. That's all you're trying to do.
Back up. The stove is still on. Back up, everybody.
Mommy.
What? You just farted. What? He's touching
No, she probably didn't fart. She probably got a dirty diaper on.
in the basket. He can do that. I just don't want him to bang it up against walls and stuff. Oh, that's her. No, it's not your basket, baby. That's really like kind of his basket. You have the stroller.
Me?
No, Kailani. All right, you guys. Go sit down.
Oh my gosh.
I want all this food eaten. I'm not playing. I'm not playing around. Go sit down. I'm not talking to myself. Lord.
See how she tall?
Sit down now.
I wonder if she ever washed those black leggings. She wear them every day.
I'll get you some juice, okay? Come on, Kailani. Over here. It has a little bit of butter. The butter's yummy. Excuse me, Mama. Hold on, let Mommy wipe this off, because...
And I don't use this is her. I don't put all this sugar on top, which she's talking about syrup. I don't put all the sugar on top, but I'm gonna put some butter. And it's probably some type of cheap margarine, so that's bad too. All right. Hydrogenated oils. That's not good either. Mm.
I think the cats were over here on this. Yummy butter. I know the butter's yummy. Come here, Mommy. Eat all your food. Come on. I want you guys to eat all your food, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Here you go.
I'm gonna have apple juice now.
Yes, you can have apple juice. But you better eat all your food. Not playing.
But mommy,
What is it?
you can let me and Kalani drink sugar. You look like
I'm gonna let you drink sugar?
Yeah.
Well, this is heavily diluted, which you don't know what that means, but it's okay.
She's not gonna let y'all drink sugar in quotation marks, but she's gonna down it. Cause I don't know why she think those Diet Dr. Peppers don't have sugar in them. A diet soda is worse than a regular soda. But she thinks she's doing something because she's doing diet. Mm.
Okay, what time is it? I have to go.
Now she's gonna come back to the chat because that's more important than sitting down and breaking bread with her children. Okay. When do you ever see her at home actually sit down and eat with her kids? Even when the Web3 over there. Let me know.
How many children do I have? 5.
Toaster and microwave. That's her favorite friend.
5 children.
And I always wonder up here if this is mold up on the ceiling where she got this little gaudy thing hanging from. She is very childish in her decor. This doesn't look like an apartment of a 35-year-old. It looks like an apartment of maybe some college kids, living in college housing. But this up here looks like mold because it's not around the stove, so it's not smoke.
Oh yeah, I love those little cups.
Look at her feeding her face.
Mm. Girl, I already know he could be picking up the cats from the neck, but I do be on his ass. I definitely do. But the way I think about it is, the cats don't scratch him. I feel like if he was really hurting them, they would scratch his ass. I've had cats my whole life. Cats don't fucking play. But I do be on his butt though. I do. I be smacking him when he picks the cat up by the throat. He doesn't understand.
So if he don't understand, why you smacking him instead of teaching him how to pick the cats up the correct way? That's effective parenting. You have to teach before you start all this hitting and screaming and yelling. Not saying that he don't need to have any type of consequences when he's not following, you know, the rules or what you want him to do. Not saying that. But everything out her mouth is smack, smack, smack. Yell, yell, yell. Curse, curse, curse. There's nothing loving about that.
You know what I mean? But I do be on his butt. But I feel like if the cats were like, no, eat your food. If the cats were getting like really hurt or like whatever, like they would scratch the shit out of him or they would hide from him. But they don't do either. And that's really Queen, the one he be picking up and shit. Queen is not. I feel like Queen would be scared of him. You guys all want to know who Zaddy is and this and that and that and this, but we're not even at 100 likes. It's crazy. It's insane. Okay, I'm going to eat this waffle really quickly because I need to go take out the litter box. And I don't want to do that after.
So, word on the curb, which is YouTube curb. One litter box for two cats. Now, I've never been a cat owner, as I stated before, when she talked about getting these kittens, which is diabolical to me. You can't even take care of your own self and what you got going on, but you bring in two more pets. That was a great adult decision. But neither here nor there. People have been telling me, all the responsibilities of being a cat owner. I never knew all of this because I'm a lover of dogs. So I've always had dogs and they take care of themselves. But I didn't realize cats had so much more going on. And one being the litter box. The word on the curb, she only has one, and people saying she should have at least two or three. Because what, can she not afford two or three? What's the deal? What do y'all think the deal is with that? I mean, I know she can't afford the cats, and even you owe child support, and I know every penny can't go to child support, but it's just the fact that your priorities are not in check.
I don't want to eat after I do that. I just want to. Them eggs were good. Y'all better eat them eggs. Good girl. Yeah, because whenever I make myself eggs, they're always eating up my eggs. But whenever I make them eggs, they want to act like, I don't want eggs. Oh, boy.
I like eggs too.
I know you do, so eat them. Hey, I have 2 kittens.
Why don't you go sit your piglet ass down with your kids and eat? Like, I don't understand these women. They just don't want to build bonds with their kids. Mealtime is bonding time. Sitting and talk, just keep yelling at them from the kitchen, eat all your food. Go sit down with them and eat so they can see you eating all your food and they emulate that. They copy that. Make sure I'm using the right words around here. Like, it's those little simple things that she won't do. Just stand in the kitchen yelling at them while she's reading comments.
Mommy, mommy, I like Bella. Yeah, Mom, you too. No.
And now that I'm thinking about it, when has she ever sat at that table and ate on camera? She sits on the couch, which is nasty, eating on the couch, or she's standing up looking at comments. Look at her.
Thank you.
Mommy,
What?
trying to move.
The cat's trying to get your food?
And then she don't even think about the choking hazards. And she have cats, but she got her back turned, looking at the camera, looking at the phone, reading comments.
Cats are hungry.
But she probably don't believe that kids can choke on, hard waffles and all of that too. So maybe that's something else that she just don't believe in. Choking hazards.
I have to feed them. All right, I'm done. This shit doesn't even taste like apple juice. Like, it's very like super faint tasting. Kind of overly diluted that. It's like flavored water.
So why buy it if you have to dilute it? Brainiac.
Oh well. I think I'm gonna take some ashwagandha. I'm gonna take 3 pills.
Still ignoring the kids.
With black pepper. But not right this second though, because I feel so full. Ooh, 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 ooh. Just for you.
Mom, you can eat too?
I already ate. I ate a waffle and I had.
You see how he didn't even know she ate? Because she won't take time and go sit down and eat with them.
The rest of the eggs. They were delicious. Mommy. Come on, eat your food. Come on. Mm-hmm. Mommy down my food. I
Alrighty, so the video ended there. So I don't know, I guess she was going to go do the cat litter and all of that. Still ignoring the kids instead of sitting down, eating with them, yelling for them to hurry up. She's a whole mess. She's a whole fool. 35-year-old fool just out here trying to fake it till she make it, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please, please, please stay in peace. And I will see you in the next one.